Hello again everyone, and welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to expand a little bit on what you can do with your underground base. Now in a single player you can do everything above ground. You can build a nice fabulous palace, things like that. On a multiplayer server, at least the one that I'm on, you can't really do that so much, because if somebody else finds it, they will raid it, they will loot it, they will burn it to the ground, they'll blow it up with TNT. Yeah, it's called griefing, and they will do it. So you have to kind of build things underground, which made this the perfect venue to show you some of the things that you can build underground. Hopefully give you some ideas and whatnot on some of the things that you can do, especially if you're on a multiplayer server. So this is the first thing. I found a mob spawner that you can see right there on my crosshairs, and I built a little wall around it to limit where they can spawn, and I put water in the two corners, and the water flows into that little ravine, and you'll watch this little guy go, 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 and he's sucked into that ravine. Now these are glass walls, so he cannot see me or shoot at me through them. Well, what that water elevator does is it sends them up, 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 and then they're going to go over about 7 blocks, and then they're going to drop 23 blocks to here. So that once they're here, that drop has pretty much crippled them. They're damaged pretty heavily. So I just come over here with my, heck, I can beat on them with my compass if I want to, and they die very easily. Or a block. Don't even need to use a tool. Just there and beat on them and get experience and pick up. Yeah, don't get that close. And pick up bones and arrows and occasional bows and things like that. Just a great way to level up experience so that you can enchant. And like I said, skeletons are especially cool because they drop neat stuff, unlike zombies, which drop zombie flesh. Okay, ooh, I better eat, and I don't have any food on me. Haha. Fun. I wish I had some zombie flesh now. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this video here. Now, unfortunately, I can't take you. There's some things that I can't show you, because if anybody from my server sees it, they might figure out where I am. So I'm going to be kind of jumping around. I hope you'll bear with me, and I'll see you back in just a sec. And the next thing I wanted to show you was branch mining. This just kind of gives you an idea of how I mine ore. So I have a central corridor. Every 4 blocks you'll see a torch, and what I do is I go down each individual corridor, go over 4 blocks, and then back through. And I explained on my last video why I do that, but it's really good method for picking up diamonds and whatnot. So anyway, and the other thing too is if I ever find myself lost and I wind up breaking into one of these branch mines, I'll always find out, because at the end of every one I've got that one, that torch right there. Alright, so next thing I'm going to show you once I get up here is my where'd it go? Am I in the wrong? Yeah, I must be in the wrong. No, I'm not. Yeah, I am in the wrong area. My bad. Getting lost in my own home. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to show you is my nether portal room. So what I do, I have just, basic stuff that I'm going to drop in here, or, specifically to go into the nether, or pick up from here, specifically go into the nether. And you see that my portal, the portal is outlined in obsidian. You see it's blocked off right now. The reason I do that is because if anybody pops a portal near mine or something, if mine is a closer coordinate than theirs, they'll pop right into my safe house, which is not good. I've actually had that done before, and a really nice base was completely destroyed. I mean, Kathy and I worked on it for just like a week or something, putting it together. So this time I decided to go ahead and permanently disable it. Well, not permanently, but disable it completely. Turning it off apparently is not good enough. So the way I enable it is with the switch. You see? So with that switch, I can light it, And then I can go into the nether. Whee! Hello, beastie. And then, hopefully, it'll put me back. It has before. Ah, yes. And then when I'm done, I just take a thing of water and boop. That puts it out. And then I can close it up again. Now nobody else can get into my hole through the nether. Okay. And yeah. Yep, that's it for this one, and I'll show you the next thing in a second. Okay, and we're back, and we're in my, well, this is kind of like a pseudo base. This is the one that I first set up before I started digging in and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But I kept it here for the moment. At some point, I'll probably get rid of it or whatever. So there's my infinite water source. This is, interestingly enough, it's a water elevator, much like the ones that I built for my mob spawner. The difference is this is how I get in and out of my base. So yeah, I am underwater someplace. It is virtually impossible to see this entrance from anywhere unless you're right on it and look directly down. Then maybe you'll see one of the signs. But other than that, it's virtually impossible to see. Okay, and these are my farming grids. So first of all, this is my pumpkin patch. I'm going to expand it and do melons as well. I think I'm going to do half pumpkins, half melons, because there's way too many pumpkins. I wish there was a way to automatically do this and harvest these guys. There just isn't. For the other two farms I have, I can automatically harvest them. This one, you have to do it just like this. Good news is you don't have to replant them or anything because these guys stay here and just keep producing them. So that's one. This one, I really like this one. I'll show you that one in a second. This is my wheat farm. This is semi-automatic, meaning I can harvest it automatically, but I still have to replant when I'm done. And you see there's plenty of light here, so no worries there. So what we do to harvest is we flick the switch, water comes down, harvests everything and washes it towards me. Sometimes you have to leave it on for a couple of seconds, otherwise everything gets stuck, and I don't like to walk on those. But yeah, that's that, and then all you have to do is replant them, and that's a done deal. That's a lot of bread. Alright, so that's that. And this is done with sticky pistons, and this is kind of like a trapdoor. So I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sticky pistons that are holding back water. That's basically all that is. Now this one is similar design, but this one's totally automatic because once you initially plant these, as long as you harvest them from the second shoot, then it takes the second and third and leaves the bottom. So what I did was I lined up a whole bunch of pistons. These aren't stickies or nothing, just regular old pistons. And I wired them up to this switch so that when I hit this switch, all these pistons will knock these sugarcane reeds off, and I just have to collect them like this. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, that's it. And most of them actually just, because of the water, wash it down to the end. I'll probably just get rid of the water anyway. I've got water underneath to the sides. But so anyway, that's my farming. Gets me, see, 40. Nice. Gets me sugar cane, gets me pumpkins that I can make into jack-o'-lanterns, and wheat for bread, and cookies, and cake, and all that good happy stuff. Alright, and I think I have one or two more things to show you, and then, oh yeah, I gotta show you my base. Alright, let me pop out, and I will show you that in a sec. Okay, and we're back, and we're inside of my actual base. See? Welcome to Intensity's base. Not like I expect anybody to read that, at least I hope nobody does, because if they do, I'm probably screwed. But, see this? This is, well, it's not quite a water elevator, although it does have water and some signs in it. This is my entrance. I can't exit that way. I actually was going to build an exit here, but I keep running into the wiring for my trap, which is precisely what this is if you do not know how to use it. There are a series of buttons. Most people, if they're looking for a way to get in something or whatever, and they see a button, they're going to push the first button that they see. Well, that may or may not be a good idea because, well, there's actually a series of buttons, and if you do not press them in the right order, what is going to happen is you are going to get stuck between two blocks full of water and you'll drown. So yeah, it's kind of mean, but hey, people keep stealing my diamonds and stuff, so love this floor. It's obsidian and sandstone. But as you see, I've got furnaces, plenty of furnaces, chests, all labeled, food, crafting mats, redstone, mechanisms, etc., etc. Some crafting tables, all recessed lighting, no torches. Some of those you can see. It's just a pumpkin with a stone pressure plate over it to hide the ugliness of the pumpkin. Same here. And it's my bedroom. It's where ooh, you hear that zombie? Again, with recessed lighting, you kind of see a little bit of the pumpkin there, but oh well. Arrows and bones from collecting skeletons. There's my garbage disposer. I gotta need to find a way to pretty that up, I think. Hush, you. And, of course, my enchanting room. Now, technically, the bookshelves only need to be 2 high, but I like the way it looks 3 high anyway. And I need to put... do I have any glass? No, I need to put some glass in these right here, just to... I think it'll look a little bit better. But yeah, this is max level enchanting. Well, if I put 1 more, actually 2 more here, and lock myself in here, then it would be max enchanting. But it's as close as I'm going to get. Alright, and one more thing to show you real quick, and I'll be done with you. And this is the final little thing I show you. Now I was going to show you. Now there are ways to actually automate this process, and I've actually built a machine to do this. And it's a little bit safer and a little bit easier. I'm going to show you the manual one because I've not gotten around yet to making the automatic version. And what this is this is an obsidian machine. It's a small one, but it's an obsidian machine. It's where I get most of my obsidian. It's a lot safer than pouring water over lava lakes and just to find that the lava is 2 levels deep and you wind up falling in it. So all you do, redstone, redstone, redstone. And you come up here where it's safe, get your bucket of lava, and right here, wait for it to drop 1, then pull it. Same here. Pull it. And here. Pull it. Now you have 3 pieces of obsidian that you can mine away at. Of course, I'm trying to use an iron pick, which will not work very well. But yeah, that's how you gather obsidian. Alright, so anyway, that's about it for today. Those are all the mechanisms and contraptions that I have built so far in this particular base. I'm going to proceed to find more ways to safeguard it against people, exploding it or something. Alright, and thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.